Hello, wonderful people. How you all doing? How you all doing? We are live. If you hear any dog barking, people, it's not me. There's a big dog outside my window. I don't know why this dog chose to come to my window today of all days. But yes, if you hear any hoof hoof, yeah, watch me on it. So how you all doing? How you all doing? Welcome to my live. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my live. Today, we are going to talk about the hidden thread that connects us all. But before I get into anything, how are you guys doing out there? Tell me in the comment section, how are you doing? How was your day, or how is your day still going? I am waiting for you to join me. So let's listen to the music a little bit. Please hit the like button as you come in. Welcome into the live, guys. Live, guys. Jesus. It's a beautiful day. Yes, it's a beautiful day indeed. Please remember to hit the like button. Like the live, please. Knowledge, like the like. Yay. Welcome into the live. Welcome into the live. Let's do this. So, guys, yes, I want this live to be interactive, but I'm also testing the timing because, I'm here in London. It's now after 6, Jamaica. I think it's midday for Jamaica. I'm not sure of the other parts of the world. So I'm testing my time. And as I get it right, then I will choose the right time. But this is really a test live to see how many of my wonderful friends could join. I know some people are still at work, so I don't expect a lot of people here at this time. But if you are listening to the rewatch later, I greet you with love. Sorry you couldn't be here, but I'm pretty sure we will do this another time when you are available. Yeah. So In this live today, I have some questions that I want to ask in regards to the topic that I will be discussing. Have you done some good, or have someone done some good for you that made a positive difference in your life, something that changed your life, a kind deed? Or we can make it a little bit interesting. Flip it on the other side. Have somebody helped you with something and then turn around to use it against you. How did it make you feel, and have you overcome that feeling? Or did you make them regret it? You know what Frank Sinatra said? The best revenge in life is massive success, right? So sometimes when people think that they are doing the worst to you, you can use that experience and flip it into something positive and work to become a success. And that will hurt some people very bad. Yeah. But if you want to share your experience, you can call in and you can share with us. You can share in the comment section, or you can call, you can slap your best face on and just come on screen and share. But no bad words, no calling of names or name calling. Just keep it clean and let's enjoy and have fun. When you call, just say, hi, I want to share my experience and what it is about, whether it's about something that you did or someone who did something for you and what he has done for you, that sort of thing. Yes? Now, I won't be staying here until I get the numbers up. I will just proceed. As I said, we're just testing the time to see the numbers. Okay? All right. Now, in a world bustling, I'll turn my music down. In a world bustling with individuals, each one traversing their own unique path, it's easy to forget that beyond the surface lies a tapestry of experiences, challenges, and triumphs. So, let's discuss the profound impact of a single yet profound principle: treating others with kindness. Hence, the topic for today: the power of treating others with kindness, reminding us that we never truly know the depths of another's journey or of their untold story. But before I get into the depths of things, let me do the important no. I'll be right back. Welcome to my channel, Abuse Insights, where I create contents on abuse topics to include but not limited to childhood or domestic abuse. Right, that's that. So, let me tell you, it pays to be kind. It really, really pays to be kind. The power of kindness and giving without expecting anything in return. Kindness, at its core, is a selfless act of compassion and empathy towards others. It's about extending a helping hand, a warm smile, or a listening ear without expecting anything in return. But here's the catch: true kindness comes from a place of genuine care. They hear the piece of dog out the door. I go and lick him, see. Sure. The dog is bothering me. Yeah. So, people, true kindness, as I said, comes from a place of genuine care, where the intention is to make someone's day a little brighter. Let me pause for a minute because this dog is too much. Just a minute. Welcome, Angie. Lovely to see you. I have a dog out the door that is not my dog, and it is too loud. The dog just choose to come to the window now, come back. You can't hear him. It's a wicked dog. Just coming to disturb the peace. And I'm doing my live program. People don't laugh. Please remember to hit the like button, please. Angie, how are things? Long time don't see my family. How are you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome. I pause what I'm talking about because the dog was barking a bit too much. So I'm going to continue. Talking about true kindness. True kindness comes from a place of genuine care where the intention is to make someone's day a little brighter. Yeah, you're chilling at home today. I am doing fine. Thanks for asking. Thank God you can't hear him. Okay, so I'm here, hear him good. That's all right. As long as you're not hearing the dog, I will continue. That's comforting to me. Yes, please remember to like the live, guys, okay? So yes, so we often hear that kindness is its own reward. Why is that? Because the act of giving itself brings a sense of fulfillment and joy, regardless of whether we receive thanks or recognition. When we expect thanks for our kind deeds, like most people give you things, and if you don't say thanks, then vex. Yeah, we advertently place conditions on our actions. This can lead to disappointment or resentment when our expectations aren't met. Hence, we must not give and expect thank you in return. If we are giving someone something, give from our heart. And if they don't say thank you, that's okay. You will get your blessing either way. Yes? So, this is why we should expect thanks when we offer kindness. It's because kindness isn't a transaction, it's a gift freely given, a blessing shared with the world. Just like the cycle of nature, the kindness we put out into the world finds its way back to us, often when we least expect it. Isn't that true? Because it's the same way if you do bad, that is what's coming back. Bad blessing. Yeah? So you do good, it follows you. You do kindness, you will get it back. I don't know about you, but I've met some moments in life where I feel like, oh my God, every door they are closed. And before I know it, doors of opportunities are being opened to me. And how is that? Because I have sowed some good seeds. So it does come back when you do good to others. Yes? The universe has a remarkable way of repaying kindness. It might not come directly from the person you helped, but rather through unexpected circumstances or from a completely different source. And that is so true. It's just like the Bible tells you. Whatever you do, if karma doesn't catch you, it will pass on to your children. So you know how some people can do evil to us and they feel like they get away with it? They don't get away with it. Now, have you ever noticed some people in life, when you're growing up, you know they went to good school. Their parents had it well. They lived a good life. But for some reason, all the education that they gain, all the qualification, them still turn what Jamaican call cruff. Nothing good can become of them. And I always wonder until I realize that sometimes it's because of the things that mom or dad might have done. That's what caught the children. Why some of we are walk with some sin away from our parents? Some bad blessing have fallen enough away. That's why sometimes we work so hard and we can't reach nowhere. Because we don't have nowhere reach. Because we done some things to other people's children and it's payback time. Yes? So kindness works. Be kind and you will get back later. All right. So the next time you offer a helping hand to somebody, remember that your blessing will find its way back to you like a boomerang of positive energy. Let us create a ripple effect of kindness where each act sets off a chain reaction of good deeds, fostering a world that thrives on compassion and understanding. In the tapestry of life, kindness is the thread that weaves us all together, reminding us that we're more alike than we are different. So, give, give, give. Learn to give without expecting thanks. And just watch, man. Just watch as the universe unfolds its magic, bringing blessings beyond measures your way. We can embrace kindness, for it's a gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Now, I want to share a story with you. This may be real or fictional, but I believe we can learn valuable lessons from it. And after reading this, if you want to share your experience, something that you have done for someone that has done something in their life to make a difference, or maybe someone was kind to you and it has changed your life, and you want to share something about that, please call in. Maybe someone shared something with you, helped you, and then they took it and beat you with it. Like, you want to share that too? Share it as long as you can talk respectfully without calling names or name calling. Get it? Yes, but I'll let you know when you can call it. The number's on the screen. If you're in the UK, you can call me direct. If you're in another country, then you have to put the area code and all these fancy numbers in front of the UK number, and then you can call it. Still trying to figure out how to find the link and put it here so you can share on screen as well. Come on screen and talk. Alrighty? I want it to be interactive. All right. So this is the story I want to share with you. I tell you, I've heard this story 3 times now. And every time I listen to this story or I read it myself, tears rolled out my eyes. So I hope when I'm reading it right now, nobody not going in because it would not be nice. All right. So here we go. There's a story from many years ago that tells of an elementary school teacher whose name was Miss Thompson. Miss Thompson, as she stood in front of her 5th grade class on the first day of school, she told her children a lie. You know, also my teacher did lie already, yes? Like most teachers are, she looked at her students and told them that she loved them all. Big fat lie. She never loved them all. It's just teacher being teacher. But that simply wasn't true, because she never loved them all the same. In the front row, slumped in his seat, was a little boy named Teddy. Mrs. Thompson had watched Teddy the year before and noticed that he didn't play well with the other children. His clothes were messy and he constantly needed a bath. Poor Teddy. Teddy c- couldn't be Teddy could be an unpleasant kid at times. It got to the point where Mrs. Thompson would take delight in making fun of Teddy, marking his papers with a broad red pen and making bold X's, and finally putting the big F on the top of his paper. At school, where Mrs. Thompson taught, she was required to review each child's past record. Here it is coming now. She put Teddy's off till last. Poor Teddy. When she finally reviewed his file, she was in for a huge surprise. Hmm. Teddy's first grade teacher wrote, Teddy is a bright child with a ready smile. Big laugh. He does his work neatly and has good manners. He's a joy to be around. His second grade teacher wrote, Teddy is an excellent student and well liked by the classmates, but he's troubled because his mother has ill, a terminal illness, and life at home must be a struggle. His third grade teacher wrote, his mother's death has been hard on him. And my computer decided to start up. Really? Anyways, continuing. So Teddy's mother had passed away when he was in third grade. The teacher continued in saying he tries to do his best, but his father doesn't show much interest. His home life will soon affect him if steps aren't taken. Teddy's fourth grade teacher wrote, Teddy is withdrawn and doesn't show much interest in school. He doesn't have many friends and sometimes he even sleeps in class. By this time, Mrs. Thompson realized the problem and she was ashamed of herself, and so she should. It goes with the saying, you must not judge. She felt even worse when her students brought her Christmas presents wrapped in beautiful ribbons and bright paper, except for Teddy's. Teddy's poor. Teddy doesn't have it. But Teddy's present was clumsily wrapped in heavy brown paper that he got from a grocery bag. Mrs. Thompson took pains to open it in the middle of the other presents. It's the thought that counts. Some of the children started to laugh when she found a bracelet with a few of the stones missing and a bottle that was 1/4 full of perfume. Well, she quieted the children, asked them to stop laughing, and then she expressed how beautiful the bracelet was. And then she dabbed some of the perfume on her wrist because she's trying to make Teddy feel good. Teddy stayed after school that day just long enough to say, Mrs. Thompson, today you smell just like my mom used it. After the children left, Mrs. Thompson cried. She cried for at least 1 hour. And this is where it always gets me. She cried. Yes, it's the thought that counts. Absolutely. So on this very day, Mrs. Thompson quit teaching reading and writing amongst other subjects, and instead she began to teach children. Mrs. Thompson began to pay close attention to Teddy as she worked with him. As time went on, his mind seemed to come alive. The more she engaged him, the faster he responded. By the end of the year, Teddy had become one of the smartest children in class. This goes with the saying, don't count people out. Don't write people off, because sometimes they are just going through a phase in life and all they need is a little help. Now, despite her lies at the beginning that Miss Thompson told she loved all students, Teddy now has become one of the teacher's pets. A year later, she found a note under the door from Teddy telling her that she was the best teacher he had ever had in his whole life. 6 years passed, and to her surprise, another note came from Teddy. This time he wrote that he had finished high school, third in his class, and that she was still the best teacher that he had ever had in his whole life. When you remember how Teddy was the one in class, slumped and looked raggedy raggy? Yes, that's the same student. 4 years later again, another letter came saying that while things had been tough at times, he stayed in school and stuck with it, and that he had graduated from college with the highest honors. Yes, he assured Mrs. Thompson again that she was still the very best and favorite teacher he had ever had in his whole life. It gets better. 4 more years later, another letter came. This time he explained that after he got his bachelor's degree, he had decided to go a little further. Guys, hold a minute. Okay, guys, let's continue. I got an interrupted phone call. So we were just in the beauty of things. So, what he decided, 4 years more, years passed. No, I'm making fun of myself now. 4 more years passed. And the letter came explaining to the teacher that after he got his bachelor's degree, he had decided to go a little further again, and then assuring her that she is still the best and favorite teacher he ever had. The letter was signed Theodore F. Strata, MD. The story didn't end there. There was one final letter that spring. Teddy said that he had met this girl and that he was going to marry her. He explained that his father had died a couple years ago, and he was wondering if Mrs. Thompson, the same lion Mrs. Thompson, if she might agree to sit in the place at his wedding. That was usually reserved for the mother of the groom. Of course, Mrs. Thompson did. She wrote, yes. On the day Mrs. Thompson wore that same bracelet with the stones missing, and also some of the same perfume that Teddy gave her many years before. Wow. After the wedding, they hugged each other as Dr. Teddy Strutter whispered in Mrs. Thompson's ears, "Thank you so much for making me feel important and showing me that I could make a difference." Hmm, isn't that amazing? Mrs. Thompson, with tears in her eyes, whispered back, "Teddy, you have it all wrong. You were the one who taught me that I could make a difference. I didn't know how to teach until I met you." Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I find this story very inspiring, very touching, it's uplifting. Lessons can be learned from this story here. We can be very judgmental. We could see someone today, know nothing about them, but we know everything. We judge by the look of their clothes. They have nothing. But God knows that person could be going through a moment. That person could be studying and decided it's going to be this one pair of shoes, this one suit of clothes for the next 5 years. I'm coming 1 second, guys. Guys, I'm going to be away from my computer for a few minutes. I have to go and unlock this door. So enjoy the music. I'll be right back. I apologize. Yes, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Angie, I agree with you. It is a very touching story. It is an awesome story, very touching. Now, does anyone have anything that they want to share? Any experience that you can share, similar to this one that I just read, you can share it with us too. There's a number on the screen you can call in directly and share your story. But it is very important that as we go through life, if someone needs our help and we can help them, help. Because you don't know how far that small gesture can take that individual. You know, when we're growing up, Granny used to say, manners take you through the world, yes? Because you can ask somebody for help, and because of that mannerism, you will be offered a hand of kindness. And just like that, it can make a huge impact on your life. Now, as I said, a lot of times people will help you, but there are conditions they expect in return. We're not talking about that level of kindness. Given from the heart without expecting anything in return. Because you give today, tomorrow you will receive. It will not be from the same person, but when you encounter obstacles as you go through life, closed doors, and you feel like, my God, where do I go? I cannot see any way forward. The kind deeds, those seeds that you've sown weeks ago, months ago, years ago, will open new doors for you. It is a fact. So we ain't going to sit here and wait for anyone to call. If nobody's here to share or wants to share, that's not a problem. We'll continue with this topic. You see, as I said, it's not a good thing to judge because we don't know what another person is experiencing. Even the most successful individual out there right now is carrying a cross. Celebrities with millions of dollars. They have problems just like the poorest man you can find. They're just different kinds. And sometimes all it requires is just a little kindness. It doesn't need money. Money is a byproduct. But kindness, deep from the heart, can make a huge difference in that person's circumstances. In a world where each person carries their own hidden battles and triumphs, one simple act can create ripples of change in one's life. Life's challenges aren't always visible on the surface. You see me today struggling, but you don't see the problems. You don't see what I'm struggling with because I will brandish the best smile. I'll appear as nothing is wrong. Our challenges are not always visible. Everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. But there's a powerful way to make a difference by treating others with kindness. Small gestures of kindness can shine a light on someone's darkest moment, on their darkest days. When we treat others with kindness, we create a positive impact not only on their lives, but also on our own well-being. Yes, there's a saying, help someone and help yourself. Kindness and respect. Yes, Angie, good. That's very true. Help someone and help yourself. Because sometimes you're going through a very difficult time. and you would encourage the whole world with their problems, but you will not use those same words to help yourself. Not that you don't want to, it just doesn't work. But when you find yourself helping someone in great need, it's an automatic thing. It will then transform you. Trust me, it does. Help others and help yourself. So when you do kindness for someone else, it does impact your life in a positive way just the same. And that is because you will notice the changes, the joy it brings to that person. And then you say to yourself, my God, I did that. Yeah, you did. Just by being kind. Yeah. Kindness is a two-way street. Kindness, it is a two-way street. The giver and the receiver both experience the warmth it brings. You will never really know what someone's going through until you take the time to listen and understand if they choose to share with you. It's like Bounty Killer said, look into my eyes. Can you see my pain? Can't see unless I tell it to you. It's about breaking down barriers, embracing differences, and realizing that beneath it all, we're all human. Kindness bridges the gaps between us, reminding us of our shared humanity. Showing kindness doesn't cost a penny. It doesn't cost anything, but it can mean everything to someone else. Yeah. So, hello, BM. Welcome, welcome. You come in just when I'm about to leave. But before I leave, I am giving anyone who wants to share anything with us today. What act of kindness would you like to share with us today? What act of kindness have you received that made a positive impact on your life? Or what have you done for someone? You don't have to call names, but something that was just very small, but it made a huge difference. If you would like to share, you can call the WhatsApp number on your screen and share. Right now, you can do so. If you don't, I'm going to close off. If you're late, you can hit the replay button. Yes? And maybe next time. I'll give you 5 minutes. If you want to share something, now is the time to call and share it with us. Yes. All right, guys. My 5 minutes goes fast. I'm not sure what clock you're working with, but mine is very fast. So I'm going to end in saying this. Let's choose to be the reason someone believes in the goodness of others. Let's treat each other with kindness. for we'll never know the battles they are facing or have faced. How do I sound? That is my share with you today. Hold on a minute, somebody's calling. Hold on a minute. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Miss Dalian.
Hi there.
Insight.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Do you want to share something with us today?
No, it's just being kind in general. Once you're kind in general to each and every individual, practicing kindness is such a good thing because it's reciprocated to you.
I totally agree.
This is something I've been practicing for quite some time now.
Yes.
And I find like, because I've been so kind, all the kindness comes back to me. Someone might open a door for me. You might need a favor, and you think, oh my goodness, I need someone to help me, and it just automatically happens.
Yes, the good you do does come back.
So in general, it's just being kind on a daily basis to even the stranger on the road. You can easily say, oh, you look lovely today, I love your dress. Or you can open the door for someone, you can help someone with a bag. Or even in your workplace,
Yes.
Just being kind. If, you meet the customer, you're forward facing, whatever your job situation is, if you're dealing with the general public, like myself,
yes,
it can be very stressful.
Yes.
And people can be really mean.
Yes, yes, that's
especially
true.
since COVID, people have become really mean and vicious.
Yes.
So it's just by having that sense of calmness and being and it's thinking about the bigger picture, really. Yeah, it's thinking about, you know what, it's not about me, this person, I don't know what's going on with them, they're probably stressed. It's just making that process a little bit easier for that individual.
Yes, yes. So you work in the medical field, I take it, yes?
I don't really want to say.
Okay, so you deal with people on a regular.
I do.
Well, dealing with people in the medical field, we come across a lot of different types of people. I don't work in the medical field, but I do attend, appointments, and sometimes we can actually come across very angry at times, even at the staff who are trying to help us in the hospital. So I can imagine being in that area working.
And sometimes when people are angry and shouting at you, sometimes it's just best to just walk away.
Yes, because they're taking out personal frustration on you, and you now, as a professional, has to respond a certain way.
When you walk away from that sort of situation and you do not engage, you've taken their power away from them.
Yes.
That power, because you're not responding, who are they going to argue with? I've been in that situation before. I didn't engage, I didn't argue, and in the end they come and they apologize. I'm really sorry, I didn't really mean to be disrespectful, or blah 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 blah, whatever.
Yes. Yes.
But you as an individual have to find that center ground and have that inner calm, and and I think my faith helps me as well.
Yes.
It does.
That's good.
And that's the other thing, you don't need to go around and tell people, oh, I'm a Christian.
Yes.
Your actions should just reflect it.
Yes, because it's something you're doing from the heart. Yes.
Yeah, it comes from the heart. Your kindness comes from the heart. Yeah? And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not a perfect person.
Yeah.
We all sin and come short of the glory.
That's true.
But I'm saying in our everyday today dealings with each other, on the buses, on public transport, if you're, even a telephone conversation.
Yes, true.
Someone calls you up, or, cold cellar, whatever, I'm really sorry, I'm not interested. You don't need to be nasty.
No.
It's not called for. Because the moment you're not somebody,
yes,
it doesn't take 2 minutes further down. Somebody is going to be nasty to you.
And that's true.
But if you're kind and you keep that kindness going, it gets reciprocated. And you find that you're a calmer, nicer person. You just keep doing it. And guess what? You're not flustered. You're not bothered.
True. Very true.
That's my experience. I can only speak for myself. I'm not saying there are not days when, things can go wrong. But you need to have that positive mental attitude as well.
That's right.
Yeah. And it all, and I said, as I've said before, we all go through situations. We all have times when we're in a bad place.
True.
And you might need to work it out. It might take you a long time to get there, but it doesn't hurt to be kind.
It doesn't at all, and it does make a huge difference, because even during those moments that when you're experiencing something really bad or you're going through a bad phase, I mean, someone might approach you, and the way in which you respond to them, not in a bad way but in a kind way, even though you're going through a dark moment, that reply could then change your attitude, your mood, your moment, your everything, as it will that person, because you don't know what it will do right there and then. Yeah. For an example, I was driving, and if you're a driver, you get into these moments where you have road rage, where somebody might do a funny drive. Hey, you say stop. And I remember this particular moment, there was something on the road, and I wanted to say anything, not good things, but something just came out of me, and I go, God bless you. I just looked directly at the person and smiled and said, God bless you, because I want to say something else. But I just came out and said, God bless you.
You wanted to say something negative.
Yeah. And the person responded with like a huge smile back on the face, like, oh, thank you. You want to say something like, you idiot, why are you driving like that? No, because that person might be having a moment where they just lost concentration. And did something stupid, and yes, it could have been an accident, but it didn't. But you can just turn that moment for that person right there and for yourself.
Yeah, and I think that's how we need to behave going forward, like be kind.
Yes, you could even hear kindness coming through when you're talking to someone on the phone. You could ring a business place or maybe an individual, and you can tell by talking to that person if that person is a mean person, maybe an angry at the moment person, or just outright unkind.
Yeah.
Because it comes through clearly. It's in the tone that the person uses, and it's the words that the person uses. So how we respond really can make a huge difference. It really is important.
Yeah.
And it does go a far way, because sometimes, as I said, you can do something for someone today, and later on, when you're going through moments where you're worried that, my God, where, why, how, why me? Where am I going to get it from? How can this be happening to me? Don't lose faith. Because you have to remember, when you do things and you continuously do it from your heart, those are seeds you're sowing to reap from in moments you don't even know when. And that is why it is important that we have faith. You do good, it will follow you. And the good that you do comes from being kind to one another. That's my experience,
Okay.
and that's my belief.
Here, that's my contribution. Thanks so
Yeah,
much for
and thank you
having
for
me.
calling in. Thank you so very much. And do
Cheers.
listen and
Bye.
tune in next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yes. So that was my first caller on my live. Hey, I'm going to get more later as we go forward. I saw that BM Africa made a comment in the comment section. BM, I don't know who brought you over here and why. But this is BM Africa. He's speaking of his kind experience. And here he says, the time Dalian Salmon sent me gift of water filter and medication, and later medicine helped someone on the road. Oh my God. Let me explain that. BM Africa is one of my brother. And hello, my brother. Hello. We're live. Hold on. Let me send this link out, guys. So while I'm doing this, I'll keep talking. So I always say, in whatever way that you can help somebody, you must help them. And I remember sending BM a package. And in that package, I purchased some medication, like pain tablets and stuff. I don't know. I just, it's like, it's a natural thing. Because if I'm sending stuff abroad, I would send just about everything you would need. And I sent him some medication. And BM told me that on his way during his walk, he came upon this gentleman and he was very ill. It could have gone another way, but God was good. He offered two of the tablet. They're painkillers, pain tablets. So naturally, if someone is in pain, yeah, you can give it to them. And he offered the man 2 tablets from the package I sent him. I never know that he would have offered it to someone. I gave it to him just in case on his walk one day he's feeling unwell. It's good for pain, fever. It's for a lot of different things, medication. And BM explained that he waited with the man there for a while, and he watched as the man felt better and got better and got better, to the point where the man told him, "Thank you. Had it not been for those tablets, I don't know what would have happened, but I feel a lot better." Hence the comment that BM wrote, that Dalian Salmon has sent him water filter, medication, and the medicine helped someone on the road. That is an act of kindness. And I'm pretty sure that man will never get it. And it's one that BM never anticipated, and it's one that he himself will never forget. So well done, BM. Thanks for sharing with us. Thank you. Anyone who wants to share can come and share, but you have waited too long. We're going to close off now. Time to go pick my son up. Alrighty, so let's close this off. Thank you guys very much. Let's choose to be the reason someone believes in the goodness of others. Let's treat each other with kindness, for we will never truly know the battles they are facing or had faced. And that is my share on this topic for today. I appreciate you. I thank you. I thank everyone for their participation, for listening, for watching. I thank my first caller who called in and shared. We appreciate you. Continue to tune in and continue to contribute to this platform as we grow forward. Thank you very much, Denise. She said she loved the conversation. Thank you. Is it a she or is it a he? Denise said she loves the conversation. I'm going to assume. There's no man that named Denise, right? So guys, please remember to like and share the videos with others. And whatever you do, as I always say, do something that can impact not just your life, but the lives of others. So until next time, do take care. God bless you. And it's time to go. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, why not do so today? And if you have listened to this video this far, please click the like button. Bye guys, thank you.